Oh, this is nice. No emergencies, no disasters, no nothing. Just me and my bed. What could possibly go wrong?
This is your life.
What?
This is your life.
Right, sorry, do you mean to tell me that you've been laying next to me all night?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is your life, eh? Oh, I see! Is this one of those things where we discuss stuff I've done before and play a load of old clips, thus saving me from having to do any actual work this week? Because let me tell you, I am all over not having to do any work. Take, for instance, the time I had to save Marina from the Guardian of Piri. Phew, that sure was a tough one.
Are you afraid of me?
No, I just want to know what you've done to Marina.
That is the will of the Guardian. Her nerves are relaxed. Her appetites assuaged. The struggle is over. And you can join her in paradise.
Ah, that. Well, thanks, but no thanks. If you'll just release Marina, we'll be on our way.
Thanks, that was just great.
I haven't finished yet.
Oh, and of course we mustn't forget who runs the whole show.
Well, of course, I mean, definitely not.
Marina, the beautiful girl from under the sea.
What?
Marina, beautiful girl from under the sea. This is your life.
Oh, it's Marina's This Is Your Life, is it? Oh, well then, I'll just be over here. I'll press the button on the randomiser, shall I? Glad to be of service in even a small way. It's no problem.
Marina, tell us, what do you consider to be your, most difficult experience to date?
You're not going to get an answer. She can't speak.
Is it true that there's a romance between you?
Oh, this should be good. Oh, and so should today's selection from the Randomiser. It's an episode I've never seen before, but one I've heard quite a bit about. Here's Lavender Castle with Duelling Banjos.
Well, that sure was a great adventure.
Oh, get out of my bed. Honestly, you're as bad as Torchy and Bumbledrop.
Lavender Castle, a place of legend, fabled right across the universe. This is our quest to find it.
So this is our third go with Lavender Castle now. This is, they've all been this year so far, Lavender Castle, which is quite strange. But this is one of the few series that I, as I said previously, I basically have no knowledge of. And someone brought up the topic recently on the podcast listeners' Facebook page of what are your sort of blank areas within the Anderson canon, what don't you have much experience of. For me it's this and certain later episodes of Torchy, which, you know, for obvious reasons I'm not going to look at Torchy, but yeah, so far I've really enjoyed what I've seen of Lavender Castle, and I've been particularly looking forward to this episode, Duelling Banjos, because it was one that Crispin Merrill, who composed the music for the series and Space Precinct and New Captain Scarlet, was spoke very highly of when I interviewed him back in, was it Pod 25, 26-ish?
Put the fuel cap back on the reserve tank.
Put a lot of work into this episode. He was very proud of it. So, yeah, I've been wanting to see this one for a while. Very happy to see it pop up on the old randomiser.
Planet Quagmire, and we're being pulled towards it.
We'll have to crash land in the Quagmire swamp.
Oh, so the the Paradox crew, they just, they decide they're going to crash land. They don't care. I mean, if it's Alpha, it's like, oh no, we're going to crash land, even though we do it every week. Somehow this is a big deal, but for the Paradox crew, it's just like, nah, we're down.
What's happened?
Oh,
You crash landed.
Are they broken?
Oh, no.
And I've got to say, the sort of CGI on that crash landing, and actually the shot of the ship itself, looks a bit
The question is,
naff.
Leica,
Oh, poor old Leica's
how are
been
we
just
going to get across the swamp?
dragged out of shot by Sproggle. And here he is, the Dank, the banjo playing Dank that I've heard so much about.
The Dank! The Dank!
The Dank looks like a sort of praying mantis.
What in tarnation is you boys up to?
Run out of fuel and
Oh, yeah, he looks like a sort of praying mantis with
we need your help.
You sure
3 arms, purple trousers,
ain't getting it.
and a banjo.
I figure you're just another bunch of no-good varmints after my dank juice.
Dank juice. Oh, what's this?
Anyway,
Is that a Parker pen refill? That looks like an old ink cartridge.
And I'm a dead cert to win again.
No, don't go. I bet I could beat you.
Excuse me.
Oh.
You reckon you can play the banjo better than me?
Certainly. And I'm challenging
Why are we
you
into a banjo
to
contest, incidentally? Have I waffled over that?
You help us out of our little predicament.
And if I win?
This spaceship is yours.
Oh. I like how he doesn't consult the crew at all on this. It's just like, yeah, it's all your futures, don't worry. I've got this under control.
Let's say we start in a couple of hours.
I never knew you could play the banjo, Captain.
Yes, in my youth. But I haven't played for years. Yes, and I think that now's the time to put in a little practice.
Oh, dinna worry, Captain. I'm a champ myself on the bagpipes, that is. I'll help you get those fingers flying again.
Has there ever been a Scottish character in a Jerry Anderson series who was not expert with the bagpipes? Yeah, right the way through to New Captain Scarlet. Captain Grey was Scottish in that, and he played the bagpipes. Oh dear. But Crispin was telling me in his interview that he actually... Oh gosh, there's the bagpipes. He actually sent over his sheet music to the animators so that they could match the movement of Thrice's fingers as close as possible to the actual tune, which I think is great. It's another element of they put so much hard work and effort into this show.
You're cruising for a bruising, Captain. I'm going to play so hot the reading on this here banjometer is going to fly clean off the top.
Banjometer. Oh, and Thrice is just sat there like, yeah. Right, so the banjometer is sort of...
But seeing as I'm a gentleman,
it's a thermometer with a balloon attached that listens into the banjo playing, and the balloon inflates as it responds to the better banjo player. This is nuts. Oh, Thrice is doing quite well there. And it's such good animation on those fingers of Captain Thrice's there.
Let me show you how it's really done.
It really helps to convince that these... Because they didn't need to go the extra mile and specifically match the finger movements to the music. Oh, the Dank's... Sproggle's playing an invisible banjo. The Dank is waving his own banjo over his head.
Now that's what you call picking.
Come on, Captain, you can do it.
Maybe, Isambard, but my fingers are aching already.
Don't give up, Captain, you're doing
Very small
great.
fingers.
Oh, very well.
And you can see the veins on that hand as well. These are some beautiful puppets. Although Cosgrove Hall stuff was... Or was it... No, it wasn't Cosgrove Hall, was it? It was... or was it? I'm confused. I've got myself into a... It certainly looks very Cosgrove Hall-y.
Because I'll have to pull a few tricks out the bag.
Good grief.
Oh, it was McKinnon and Saunders who... Oh my goodness. The Dank has now got 2 banjos. Sproggle and Squeakalot are... What is happening? What is happening? This is brilliant. I love this. It's nuts, but it's brilliant. Yeah, McKinnon and Saunders built puppets for Lavender Castle. It was Cosgrove Hall who animated them.
Captain, I'd say it's time for Plan B.
I don't know, Isambard. It's a long shot.
You can do it, Captain.
Oh, now he's got... All right, so they actually have... Oh, they've got Crispin's actual sheet music there in puppet form.
Dank, you want a banjo duel? You've got it.
Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm assuming from the way they're talking to the Dank that he had appeared in a previous episode. Otherwise, it is very strange that they've just crashed on a planet and have immediately started a banjo contest with somebody they've never met before. Oh my goodness, the animation is just so... These fingers are just a blur. And the Dank's face, there's so much expression on his face as his mouth just dropped open then. And the balloon has burst and destroyed the banjometer.
Hey, you did it! Well done, Captain!
Aww.
He beat you fair and square, Cobber. Now you gotta help us get out of here.
He blew up the banjometer. The banjometer is unblowable.
Hey, don't come the raw prawn with me, mate. A promise is a promise.
He never made a promise. You... Oh.
That guy
Poor
got
old
a
Dank.
kangaroo loose in the top paddock.
What's this?
Dank juice.
Dank
What
juice.
the...
With my compliments, Captain.
But we don't need a drink. We need fuel.
Dank juice ain't just any old drink, Captain. Put it in your fuel tank. It'll do the trick, I'm telling you.
It's worth a try, Captain.
I mean, yeah, considering that Captain Thrice is always drunk on... Oh, what is that stuff he drinks? Somebody did tell me and I've forgotten already. Splash of swamp juice in the face for the Dank. And again, that CGI of the
I've been drinking that stuff.
paradox taking off was not the greatest, but the beautiful character models more than made up for it. So that was Dueling Banjos, and oh, that was lovely. Again, I've been so remiss in not looking at Lavender Castle, even though it's just 10 minutes long. There's so much charm and effort has gone into that mad little story, and some fantastic work on the musical front, of course, with this one. Paul Bishop was the man on the banjo for this one. Did some wonderful stuff. Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing that come up on the randomizer for a while now, and it definitely did not disappoint.